YouTube, bro, checking out, man. We back. You probably like, yo, you just wore that shirt. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just did a Menace to Society one. Go watch that one. Now we in Atlanta. Atlanta. With the who the heck just texted me? What the heck? I ain't gonna ask her name. We in Atlanta. I ain't cutting that out either. ATL, 12 facts you didn't know about Atlanta. Let's get into it. Hey, 15 facts, my bad. If you ain't watch Atlanta, I recommend you to watch it. Yo. Matter of fact, let me pause everything. Let me pause everything real quick. If you the skin tone and you haven't watched Atlanta, you got to the end of February to watch Atlanta. Oh, we gonna talk to the delegates and get you out of here. Go watch Atlanta. Let's get into it.
I bet you had a nice
We taking black cards in this month.
Give me back my necklace.
Give me back my
ATL
necklace.
wasn't supposed to work. The location didn't exist, the cast couldn't skate, and the title? Lawyers killed it before filming even started. These are
Wait, y'all couldn't skate? Y'all couldn't just skate regular?
15 facts about
That's
ATL
losers.
you never knew. And the bonus? One actress almost threw it all the way before saying a single line.
Alright, hold on. Let me tell you something real quick. I ain't skating in like 10 years and I know I can skate.
Bills down, this ride gets real. Number 1. Originally called Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean.
The movie had a different name, Jelly Bean, one word, named after a real place, Jelly Bean Skating Rink.
Hell no.
Stone
Hell
Road,
no. Who thought of that
Southwest
idea?
Atlanta. That's where Dallas Austin spent his Sunday nights. That's where T-Boz learned to move.
Who thought that?
Every
Who thought of
week,
that?
Same rink, same crew, same escape. The plan was simple. Film the movie there, use the real location, capture what they remembered. One problem. Jelly Beans was gone, closed, shut down. The rink that inspired the entire project didn't exist anymore. Nothing to film, nothing to capture. Then came the legal
No,
issues.
it's another good
The
movie
title
about
got
skating.
scrapped. Studio
Roll
never
Bounce.
explained why.
If you ain't watch
so
Roll
they
Bounce,
pivoted.
go watch Roll
New name,
Bounce.
3 letters,
Atlanta.
ATL. But listen, the character Ant, Evan Ross's character, his nickname in the movie is Jelly Bean. That's not random.
didn't even know
That's
that.
intentional. The title they couldn't use became the name they gave him, a tribute hidden in plain sight.
Who called him
Number
Jelly
2,
Bean in the movie?
T-Boz is the real Nunu. Lauren London didn't create Nunu, she played her, but the character already existed. Walking around Atlanta in the late 80s, early 90s. Real name? Tian Watkins. You know her as T-Boz from TLC. T-Boz was the blueprint, the original, the girl at the rink with the attitude, the flavor, the style. London studied her, talked to her, asked how she moved, how she spoke, how she carried herself at Jelly Beans back in the day.
I'm
T-Boz
acting like
confirmed
somebody that I ain't supposed to be
Direct
acting
quote,
like.
Yes, I'm the Nunu of the movie.
You know who I'm
One
talking
difference,
to.
though. In the film, Nunu's father is strict, controlling, doesn't want her at the rink. T-Boz's mother was the opposite, supportive, encouraging. But there was a punishment. If T-Boz misbehaved, her mother wouldn't let her go skating. No rink, no Sunday night. For a teenager obsessed with that world, devastating. Did it work? No. T-Boz admitted she would sneak out the window, go anyway. The rink was
Not me.
that important.
I just walk out
The
the
culture
door.
was that strong. Missing a Sunday at Jelly Beans wasn't an option. Not for her.
Yo,
not
hold
Eddie.
on. Matter of fact,
Number
pause
3.
real quick. I was just thinking about this. They said going to the pull up to the skating rink was a spot. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Bro, back in high school, there was just a group of kids, bro. They used to go to the skating rink like every Friday or Thursday. That was their spot to hang out. For me, I ain't rock with them.
Antoine Fisher wrote the story. You know the name, Antoine Fisher, the man whose life became a Denzel Washington film. Born in prison, raised in foster care, abused, abandoned, homeless. Then he joined the Navy, turned his life around, wrote his autobiography. Denzel directed it, Derek Luke starred in. Critical acclaim, 2002. 4
I ain't know
years
that.
later, Fisher wrote the story for ATL. Not the screenplay, the story, the foundation, the bones. He created the narrative, the characters, the world. Tina Gordon Chisholm came in after. She wrote the actual screenplay. But Fisher built the blueprint. He understood struggle. He understood young black men trying to find their way. He understood what it meant to have nothing and dream of something more. That perspective shaped ATL, gave it weight, gave it authenticity.
Yo, buddy, right
The
there,
man who
cook this roll
survived foster
too.
care wrote a movie about kids surviving the streets of Atlanta. Different cities,
I'm talking about some
same
two.
fight.
I ain't
Number
saying
4,
nobody put the role.
Will Smith was a producer.
Smith was a
The Fresh
producer.
Prince helped make this happen.
What?
Will Smith, producer, not executive producer, producer. His name on the credits, his weight behind the project.
I didn't
He
know
joined
that.
alongside T-Boz, Dallas Austin, James Lasseter. Lasseter was Smith's longtime business partner. They'd been making movies together for years. Smith saw something here. Coming-of-age story, Atlanta's skating culture, young black talent. First-time director with a legendary music video resume. He signed on.
Yo, what the
By
hell?
2006, Smith was one of the biggest movie stars on the planet. His name meant something. It opened doors. It attracted attention. It told the industry this project was worth watching. ATL had Fresh Prince money behind it.
Atlanta.
Number 5. T.I. was 25, playing a 17-year-old.
That ain't surprised me. I knew that.
Parents ain't gonna be hot about you coming home so late.
Boy, I am grown.
Do the math. T.I. was born September 25th, 1980.
That ain't surprised me.
filmed summer
I knew that.
2005. That made him 24 years old, turning 25, playing Rashad, a high school senior, 17 years old. 8-year age gap, minimum. Hollywood does this all the
Yeah,
time.
they do that all the
Adults
time.
playing teenagers. But the gap here was significant. T.I. wasn't 21 playing 18. He was a grown man. Record deal, rap career, playing a kid who hadn't graduated yet. One reviewer put it
But
perfectly.
T.I. cooked his role, though.
T.I. at 26 is cast as a 16-year-old who dreams of illustrating comic books. Nobody cared. T.I. had the charisma, the presence, the
Yeah,
natural
T.I. cooked
ability
his
to
role.
command a screen. His age didn't matter. His energy did. Number 6. The cast trained 5 hours a day for 3 months.
Only place where we all felt like we could be free.
Right. Skating for
Most of them
5
couldn't
hours
skate,
a day?
not even
Get
a
out of
little.
here.
T.I. grew up in Atlanta. He went to skating rinks, but he was a skater. He didn't do tricks, didn't have a crew,
just kicked it
didn't
in
know
the
the
back.
moves. Same with the rest of the cast. Lauren London, Jackie Long, Albert Daniels, they showed up with 0 experience and 3 months to become experts. The training started before cameras ever rolled. Atlanta's skate town. Every day, 5 hours minimum. Vaughn
Get
Newton
outta
ran
here.
the sessions. He
You
was their
ain't
skate
skating for
captain,
no 5
their drill
hours.
sergeant, their coach. 2 practices daily, 9 to 11 in the morning, break, then 3 to 6 in the afternoon.
9 to
Grueling,
11 and 3 to
repetitive,
6. Get out of here. I'm not
exhausting.
skating for
Newton
5
noticed
hours.
something early. The women picked it up fast. Lauren London, the twins Malika and Khadijah, they adapted quickly. Natural rhythm, quick feet. The men struggled, took longer, fell harder, but they kept showing up. Newton said T.I. was determined, wouldn't quit, didn't complain.
I wouldn't quit
just
either,
worked.
but
By the time filming
skating for
started,
5
they
hours?
looked
Get out
like
of here.
they'd been
I'm not
skating their whole
for
lives.
5 hours.
They hadn't. They'd been skating for 90 days. That was enough.
It's ridiculous.
Number 7. Dallas Austin did T.I.'s skating scenes. Here's the truth. When you see T.I. skating in ATL, you're not always watching T.I. You're watching Dallas Austin, the producer, the man who lived this life for real. Austin revealed it years later at a 2024
I don't understand why they
Direct
couldn't do
quote,
that for the
when
entire
you see T.I. skate, most of the time
the
it was
entire
my
movie
legs.
instead of me
Same
learning how to
height,
skate.
Same build, same clothes, different person. The camera stayed low, focused on the feet, the moves, the rhythm. Nobody knew the difference. T.I. admitted it himself. He wasn't a skater. He said it plainly. I can't say that I was a skater. I did go to the skating rink, but I didn't do moves or special routines,
Me?
and I
That
didn't
me?
have a skate crew,
That
but
me?
he added something else.
Regular
What
skating.
I didn't have in skill, I made up for in heart. That heart got him through the close-ups, the dialogue scenes, the moments where his face had to sell it.
That
But
me?
the fancy footwork,
That me too.
that was Dallas, the man who actually grew
That
up
ain't
on
me.
that floor, doing what he'd always done, just this time on camera. Number 8, Evan Ross film debut.
That
I just
hard. That
don't
was
see how
your
the
first,
with China
first
supposed to help
film,
me
bro.
clean the floor of Value Village.
The kid who played Ant
Smoked this
wasn't
role,
just
too.
any newcomer. He was Hollywood royalty. Evan Ross, son of Diana Ross, the Diana Ross,
Dirty
Motown legend,
Diana
supreme,
Ross?
icon. ATL was his first movie ever, his film debut. He was 17 years old playing a 14-year-old drug dealer, and his mother, she showed up on set multiple times. Not for publicity, not for photo ops, for protection. Full mommy mode, checking on her son, making sure he was being treated right, watching how the crew handled him. According to Evan, she took issue with one scene in particular, the fight scene. She didn't like watching her baby get beat up on camera, even
Girl,
if
get
it was
outta here.
fake, even if it was acting. Diana Ross wasn't having it. She made her concerns known, but Evan handled it. He said having T.I. on set actually helped. Both of them were first-timers. Both of them were learning together. It's his first movie too, Evan said, and that has been good because we've been able to find ways of doing it together that has made it a lot easier for each of us. Two rookies, one the son of a legend, the other about to become one. Number 9, Jason Weaver saying, "I just can't wait to be king." You know him as Teddy, the
Wait,
friend
I
with
can't
the
wait to be
gold teeth
king.
business,
Lion King?
the Lion King connection. But Jason Weaver wasn't just another cast member. He was the voice of young Simba. 1994, Disney's biggest animated film. I just can't wait to be king. Hakuna Matata, that was him. Not the speaking
That was
voice.
you?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas got that, but the singing, all Weaver. Here's the wild part. Disney
I didn't know
offered him
that.
$2 million up front. His mother said no. She negotiated royalties instead.
Oh, okay,
A smaller check now, percentage points
Yeah,
forever.
I was about
That
to flip
decision
out. I was
made
about to
him
flip
rich.
out.
The Lion King never stopped selling. Re-releases,
The Lion King
soundtracks,
is
streaming.
never going to stop
30
selling.
years
It was
later,
great.
Weaver is still getting paid, still collecting checks from a cartoon lion he voiced as a teenager. By the time ATL came around, Weaver was a veteran. He'd done Drumline, the Jacksons miniseries Smart Guy. He was the experienced one in a cast full of first-timers.
Wait, the Jacksons did
guy who'd
Smart Guy?
already been through Hollywood's machine and survived. Number 10. The director made '03 Bonnie and Clyde before this. Chris Robinson wasn't some first-time filmmaker learning on the job. He was a legend, just not in movies yet. Music videos were his domain, and his resume was insane. Jay-Z and Beyonce's '03 Bonnie and Clyde. Nas's One Mic, Grammy-nominated. Alicia Keys' Fallin' and You Don't Know My Name. Busta
Shout out
Rhymes,
Alicia Keys.
Usher,
Shout out
Snoop Dogg,
shout out.
Mary J. Blige. He'd worked with everyone.
Shout out all of them.
Shot some of the most iconic visuals of the early 2000s. Dallas
Hit him with
Austin
the
knew
T.I. salute.
exactly what he was
That's where I
doing
get that
when he
from.
hired Robinson. This wasn't a gamble. Austin needed someone who understood music, someone who could make a skating rink feel like a concert, someone who knew how to shoot
topic.
black excellence without making it feel like a documentary. Robinson was that guy. He'd spent a decade training for this moment. Every music video was practice. Every artist was preparation. ATL was the payoff,
Atlanta.
his feature film debut, and he didn't waste it. He brought that same energy, that same style, that same understanding of rhythm and movement. The skating scenes feel like music videos because the man behind the camera had been making music videos his entire career. Number 11. DJ Toomp got his start at the same skating rink. The man who made What You Know started at Jelly Beans. Same rink, same floor, same Sunday nights. DJ Toomp wasn't just some producer who worked on the soundtrack. He was part of the culture that inspired the entire movie. Back in the late 80s, Toomp had a residency at Jelly Bean's skating rink. He wasn't famous yet, just a DJ trying to get noticed. He entered a major Atlanta DJ competition, won it. That victory caught the attention of MC Shy D. Toomp relocated to Florida, started making records, built a career. Years later, he met a 17-year-old rapper named T.I. They clicked, and in 2006, Toomp produced What You Know, the song that became the theme of ATL, the song that won a Grammy, the song that went double platinum. All of it traces back to that skating rink, the same rink that inspired the movie. Toomp didn't just make the music for ATL, he lived the life ATL was based on. Full circle. Number 12. The director put T.I. in the movie.
You ain't gotta be a
put T.I.
dope boy
in
to
the
have money.
Chris Robinson didn't just direct T.I., he discovered him. 4 years before ATL, Robinson directed T.I.'s first music video.
The hard
Nobody
rubber
knew
band
who
man?
T.I. was yet. No
Man,
platinum
like
albums,
one
no
man
Grammy
band.
wins.
It's
Just a
like
young
the
Atlanta
Uphouse
rapper
one. I'm
with
the
something to
same
prove.
man.
Robinson saw it immediately. The charisma, the presence. So when ATL
Yo,
came
they
together,
really called it
Robinson
Jelly
made a
Bean.
suggestion.
They really was calling it Jelly Bean. Tripping.
Put T.I. in the lead. Robinson said it himself. He had a crazy charisma and so much presence. But on this film, he came to the
T.I. had
table,
that-
worked
that-
so hard, and
that
never
swag
tried
back
to
in the
be
day,
T.I.
bro.
He became
like that
shy.
word, but, you know,
that transformation wasn't
biggest
easy.
word I can
T.I.
use
had
right
to
now.
turn down money to make it happen. Robinson explained, over a 3-month period, he turned down huge opportunities to do shows paying lots of money to do this project. He totally dedicated himself to making this film. No concerts, no tours, no distractions, just the work. Number 13, T.I.'s album and movie dropped the same week.
That hard.
March
That's smart
28th,
to do.
2006.
Smart to do.
2 releases, same artist, same week. ATL hit theaters, King hit stores. Both
Drop ATL and
projects
they drop the
feeding each
project.
other, promoting each other. King debuted at
Money.
number 1 on the Billboard 200. 522,000 copies sold in the first week. The lead single was What You Know. It peaked at number 3 on the Hot 100, number 1 on the Hot R&B hip-hop chart. You couldn't escape it. Radio, clubs, the movie theater.
Wait,
T.I.
you said
said
what
the
you know?
album served as the unofficial
I got
soundtrack
key
to
by the
ATL.
key.
Only 2
By the
songs from
three,
King
I
actually
don't know.
appeared in the film, but that was enough. The connection was made.
And you know
2
how we
products,
ball.
1
Can
moment.
design 'em
Complete
all.
domination. By the end of the year,
You know
What You
about
Know
me,
won a
dawg.
Grammy
Don't
for
talk
Best
about
Rap
me,
Solo
dawg.
Performance.
And if you
The
doubt me,
movie made
dawg, you
$21
better
million,
out me, dawg.
and T.I.
Don't wanna
became
lightning, bro.
undeniable.
Don't wanna fight me,
Number
bro.
14,
I
Cascade had
fast
to be
lightning, bro. You better
completely
use your
redesigned.
Nikes, bro.
Only place where we all felt like we could be free.
I'm yapping at this
The
point.
skating rink you see in ATL isn't
Come on,
what
song.
Cascade actually looked like. When the production team found Cascade Family Skating Rink, they knew they had the right energy. Cars parked along the highway, parking lots overflowing. They had to park 2 blocks away just to get inside.
Damn.
The vibe was perfect. The look wasn't. Production designer Rob Buono described what he walked into. It was the lowest common denominator. Everything was bland. Gray carpet, the colors were a Walmart blue and maroon. Very 80s, and not a good 80s. So Buono rebuilt it, changed the entire color scheme. Red and black, bold, intense. He wanted the rink to feel larger than life, magical. By the time cameras rolled, Cascade didn't look like Cascade anymore. It looked like a movie.
Number 15, The Money. The
Money.
film cost $20 million to make. During its opening weekend, it grossed $11,554,404. A month later, it had earned $21,160,089, just enough to cover the budget. Not a blockbuster, not a flop, but the movie never stopped mattering. It won Best Hip Hop Movie at the 2006 BET Hip Hop Awards, got nominated at the Black Reel Awards, the NAACP Image Awards, and almost 20 years later, people still quote it, still ask for a sequel. Chance the Rapper called it a movie that never truly got its flowers. He was right. ATL didn't break records, it broke through into culture,
For
into
sure.
memory, into the lives of everyone who saw themselves in Rashad and Nunu. The box office didn't tell the whole story, the fans did. Bonus. Lauren London almost blew her audition.
How'd she do that?
Lauren London wanted the role of Nunu badly. So badly, she spent her last $100 on acting coaching. There she showed up
Damn,
2
London.
hours late to the audition. That should have been the end. 2 hours late with no money to your name doesn't exactly scream hire me. But something happened when she walked into that room. Director Chris Robinson saw it immediately. There's just so much truth in her, he said. She doesn't know how to lie yet as an actress. It was perfect. London was 20 years old. No film credits, just music video appearances for Pharrell and Ludacris. But she became Nunu anyway. And when the holiday film This Christmas came calling the next year, the studio didn't even-
We watched. Hold on. Who did I watch this Christmas with? I watched it somebody Twitch stream, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. It was so lit. It was so funny, bro. Everybody was starting over London this Christmas because oh my god.
bother with an audition. They just offered her the part.
Oh
That's
my
how strong
God.
her ATL performance was. One late audition, $100, one role that changed everything. ATL wasn't just a movie about skating. It was a movie about survival, about dreams, about a city that finally got to see itself on screen. No filters, no apologies.
Atlanta.
Just Atlanta. If this one still rolls through your mind, drop a comment. Tell us what film we should break down next, because in a world full of copycats, ATL stood alone, and it still does.
Hey man, that was Atlanta. You ain't watch Atlanta? I told you watch it. If you ain't watch Atlanta, you this color. By the end of February, that mine now. Council ain't gonna like you. Yeah, your boys on the next one.